Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for the Hachette Mazinger Z Volume 39. Alright, so today we're going to go through this Volume 39. These are the parts that came with, and we're going to form like the mid-torso portion. Okay, so let me just go through the magazine itself. This is Volume 39. So Volume 39, we're going to get all these parts. We're going to form this part over here, the mid-torso. Okay, this is her assembly guide of how to do it. And then we have the mechanical file of Mazinger Z. Over here, the next page, more pictures of Mazinger Z and episode 38. This is Minerva X. Yeah, Minerva X is actually featured in episode 38. Really cool, really nice. Some more features over there. And then we have another interview with Go Nagai. 2 pages of interview. And that's it. Okay, so for volume 38, the volume 39, we need to get actually the previous part that we actually gotten. So let me just leave this here first. So this is from volume 38. Okay, this is gigantic metal piece. And for today's review, we're gonna need the Allen key. Okay, and then the parts that came with is actually this metal plate as well. Very heavy piece, metal plate. Comes with 4 pillars for you to form the structure, and then the screws set. Okay, so the first part is going to be very simple. You're just going to take one of those pillars. You're going to get the nut, get like a washer as well. Okay, so what you're going to do over here, you're just going to put it on 4 areas, 4 sides. So over here, just put the nut and the washer in, and then we're just going to just turn this in. So we're not going to do it very tightly first, just going to get all the 4 pillars in. So first, let me just get the rest of the parts ready. So we have the washer in, and then we have another pillar, die cast pillar. Really nice feel to it. Then we just screw this in. Okay, let me get the next one. I'm gonna do all 4 corners at the same time. Only in the corner pieces, so two more pieces to be done over here. Let's do this over here right now. It's really quite fun to do this, and then I think this is one of the easier parts to assemble for the Hachette Mazinger Z. Let me just make sure all the washers are aligned nicely. Okay. Then over this one, just make sure all the washers are there. Okay, and the final pillar for the day. Let's rotate. So we'll tighten this later once that we get all the parts actually done. Okay, let me see, this pillar feels weird, but I think it's pretty okay. Yeah, feels pretty okay. Okay, so here we have the pillars done. Okay, so next thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the other side. Let me just make sure I get the parts correctly. We're gonna align it as such. Okay, so we're gonna align it this way. So at the same time, once we align, we are going to get 4 more of this. So make sure you get the washer in. Okay, I'm just gonna check again to make sure that I got the washer in for the rest of the other 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all the washers are in. So this right now, we're gonna align it. Make sure we align it properly. Then once we align it, okay, we just gonna you just use your hand to actually screw it in first. So we'll do the tightening later. So another hand, the washer and the nut. Okay. Oops. Okay, then we're gonna align this. Okay. Use our hand to screw it in first. Okay, looks good. Third one. Okay. Got it in, and the last one for the day. Just gonna put this tray aside first. Into here. Just screw it in. Okay, and we're done. So what's left for us to do? We just have to use the Allen key to tighten everything. Tighten this. Tighten this. Okay. Tighten all 4 sides. Okay. So once you tighten all of them, you're gonna tighten it even further. Just make sure that the joint stays there. Okay, 1. Okay, for this we can tighten it a little bit more. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, so for some of these, I think you probably need to tighten the other side as well first. So make sure. Let's just tighten the other side as well. Okay, so for this, I believe it's already very tight. Yes. Yep, this is done. So over here, just need to tighten it a little bit more. This is done. Here, just tighten. Yep. It feels like I tighten this part a lot more. Okay. Yeah, feels pretty tight enough. And similarly for here. Okay, so over here I think I can tighten it a little bit more for this one. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't over tighten this. Okay, I think this is good. This part is good. Oops. This part is good. This feels like I can tighten a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, I think it's screwed. Okay, I think the part may have lost the track. Yeah, so I just make sure this thing. Oops. Yep, it doesn't seem to be tight over here. So over here the part doesn't seem to be tight. So let me just unscrew this part and take a quick look to see what's the problem with the part. Hopefully there's no major damage to it. I think it's more of maybe the screw thread is not actually biting well enough, but let's try again. Let's try again to make sure that this thing goes in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think the screw thread actually bites to a certain extent, but beyond that, it just refuses to bite in further. Yeah, which I'm not sure why. Could be a problem with the screw. Let me just try with another screw. Could be a problem with the screw, or could be a problem with the pin. So if this pillar is a problem, right, then there's nothing much we can do. But if the problem is the screw, I think we can just change the screw. Let me just change the other screw and see if it works better. So here I am replacing with another screw. Hopefully I get a better outcome. Okay, let's finger cross. Yeah, you just feel that something is not actually catching inside. Yeah, it's not really catching inside somehow. So for some reason, this pillar is not catching well inside. I'm not sure why this is the case, but definitely it's not a problem with the screw. Let me just check. Let me just take out this pillar and check it out. So maybe for this case, let's remove this pillar. So even for Hachette parts, I think sometimes you might encounter a little bit of a QC issue. But let's see how this is for this case. So I'm just going to observe this part. Yeah, I think if I were to switch it around, let's see if it works better if I switch it around. Okay, let's see if I switch it around, aligned it. Let's see if the problem still persists, which I think it probably will, because it's probably nothing to do with switching it around, but let's no harm trying. Okay, let's, yep. So the problem persists. I think the problem is actually because of the pin in this part inside probably is not done well enough. But I guess this is what we can do. I think the best we can do. Not sure whether I can do anything to actually fix it. But I think generally this part actually, I mean this frame holds pretty well, so I think it should be fine. Despite the fact that this part is actually not very tight, but I think on the overall it should be fine since the bottom is holding it pretty tightly. So for this part, I just have to make sure and try my best to tighten it as much as I can, even though it doesn't really tighten very well. as what I expected to. Yeah, but on the overall, this feels really tight. At least for the rest of it, it feels really tight. Yeah, let me just make sure. Okay, this is tight. This is extremely tight as well. Tight, 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 tight. Yeah, so this is only one that doesn't feel tight, which is a shame. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is for now. I don't think it's gonna be a deal breaker or anything. So this is the end of I think it's for volume 39. This is supposed to be a torso portion, so I'm not sure how it fits into the main torso though. I can't, at this stage I can't really tell how it fits at this page. Yeah, I'm not sure how it fits in, so could be it's probably going to be something like this, but not sure how it's going to be like. But it'll be interesting to find out, you know, how this thing actually comes together eventually. Definitely I don't think it fits in, nah, definitely not this way. But we shall find out. So I think right now it doesn't seem to be, yeah, this doesn't really hold really well, so I'm not going to do it this way. Okay, so at the day's end today, at what we have, let's just put together what we have right now as of volume 39. So volume 39, just put the parts up as usual, what I usually do. Volume 39. Okay, Mazinger head, Mazinger head. Be really, really careful with the Mazinger head. Okay. Okay. This part is actually quite satisfying to do. Putting everything together. And yeah, and there we have it. So here we are, volume 39. So pretty quick and short review. So this is where we are at 39 volumes of the Hachette Mazinger Z. Slowly are forming into place. So really looking forward to the next issue, whereby, you know, I already have a preamp of what we're gonna get for the next issue. So for the next issue, we're gonna get a spine, you know, a very long piece of spine for the main body. So that's gonna be very exciting. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.